What's up, guys? So bringing you a dual review between Brian Urlacher, most feared, and the team of the week, Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Now, for those of you who don't know, a dual review is not the most thorough review. It's just a quick little glimpse at what it is that they did best and how best to use them. So for Urlacher, he is 6'4" with 87 speed. Man, that is key right there. He's one of the fastest linebackers in the game, as well as one of the tallest. Also has a 92 hit power and some very decent ratings with the tackling, the pursuit. A very solid linebacker overall. And of course, the first thing that I did want to test out was using him. You see right here, he's very fast, man. 87 speed. You can definitely swing around the offensive lineman because so many guys love to run to the outside. So if you're using him, you see right here, you can swing around to the outside and get there fairly quickly. And his tackling and pursuit all mixed together, man, is a very nice combination. But you see right here too, man, he's also very good in the pass. 6'4", 87 speed. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but look at me run downfield and look how high he jumps, man. So you can definitely use him as a user linebacker. When it came to zone coverage, and that right there was a very bad pass from the quarterback, but at least he came down with the pick, which is something that he did a lot. He got a lot of interceptions, but also defending his zone. You see right there, Derrick Henry went for the catch, but Urlacher just laid him out. Right here again, defending his zone, being disruptive. And when it comes to zone coverage, it's pretty obvious. All you need to do is just defend your zone. Like right there again, he's so disruptive. So this right here was like one of my favorites, man. Look at him jump that route, man, in zone coverage and run this back for 6. So if you want to use him as a zone linebacker, believe me, he did just fine for me from what I saw. But of course, if you want to let him do his own thing, when it came to tackling and pursuit, that was also nice. You see right here, he definitely saved a lot of plays from being worse. Like right here, you can see the quarterback throw underneath to the receiver. There's Urlacher stopping the play from getting worse. He did that a lot. So right here is another example, man, just stopping the play from getting worse. So tackling was very good. Now you can see right here, his pursuit was nice and block shedding as well. Watch him snap the ball. He's gonna disengage from the right guard and get that tackle. But this play right here is my favorite. Looking right there in the middle with the arrow. This is my favorite play. Look at the pursuit angle he takes. He's gonna swing around untouched and get the tackle. That's what I want to see. Moving on, we got Team of the Week, Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. A very solid corner, man, with 6'2", 91 speed, 92 excel, and a 78 catch. That right there could sell you almost immediately, especially with 92 man and 87 zone. 82 press, not that impressive, but I think something that worried me at first, which I'm sure would worry a lot of people, is this tackle rating. You see right there, not that great. A very good jump rating, but the tackling was a bit worrisome. And believe me, the press was really hit and miss. Sometimes I would press and they would get a clean release, so I don't recommend pressing too much with them. But right here, tackling, to be honest, he really wasn't that bad of a tackler if you went for the conservative hit. Don't go for the hit stick, just press X or A depending on your system and go for the safe hit. Believe me, you'll have a much greater chance at tackling whoever it is. When it came to man-to-man, he was very dependable, and also he is very, very aggressive. Whether it's man-to-man or zone coverage, it did not matter. He's just aggressive overall. Now this play coming up is a very easy play. I mean, the receiver doesn't even go anywhere. He just sits there waiting for him. But at least he wasn't like backed off like 3 yards. Like sometimes I'll see a corner like in man-to-man and they'll be like 3 yards off and actually let the receiver catch that ball. So this right here was one of the few times where the press actually did work, but man-to-man was decent. When it came to the zone coverage, he was very disruptive, But I think the one knock on him, from what I could tell, besides of course the press rating, was how many times he got beat with the aggressive catch. I'm not saying he was getting beat left and right, but I'm just saying I only played like 8 games with him and he got beat like 4 times with the aggressive catch. That to me just made me a little worrisome. But you see right here on the far left, he's going to backpedal like 2 yards and then jump this route for the pick. I saw that a few times, and that's what I love to see from a man. So aggressive in the zone, so good at jumping routes. But anyways, this play coming up, well, this play was very disruptive as well, but this play coming up was my favorite, man. What I love to see, you see him right in the far left, he's going to backpedal like 30 yards downfield, but he's going to hover in his zone. He's not going to follow that receiver. He's just going to wait for someone to come to his zone like right here and then jump this route, man. That right there is what I think he did best, man, jumping routes and being aggressive. So when it came to Urlacher, was he a great linebacker? Absolutely. Was he worth 600,000 coins? I don't think so. I mean, he played great, but he wasn't really doing anything that Luke Kuechly wasn't doing, and their price is nowhere near the same. So if you really want Urlacher that bad, that's up to you, but honestly, I don't think he's worth that much. When it came to Cromartie, I would say, because he goes for the same price as Darius Slay, if I had to choose one, I would say absolutely go with Slay. Now, this might sound a bit weird, what I'm going to say next, but because he was so aggressive and because he was, he made me a little worrisome with those deep balls with the aggressive catch, I think Cromartie would be a really badass slot corner, assuming that you ran like a nickel, dime, or dollar, quarter, whatever, because he was so aggressive with the zone. But you know what? If you want to put him out wide, that's completely up to you. And if I had to compare all three of these guys, I would say Slay number 1, Bailey number 2, and Cromartie number 3. But that's just my opinion, guys. But anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap this up. I do have a gameplay video coming out very soon. That one, hopefully today, but most likely tomorrow. But anyways, guys, I'll see you boys for that Jay Ajayi review tomorrow. Peace.